So lay on down. And place your feet in those long straps. And legs go straight. And then just make sure you're not pushing into the shoulder blocks. You want heavy shoulder blades and a heavy tailbone lined up. Exhale to lower the legs, and then inhale to come back up. Flex down, point up. Couple more here. And then we're going to go into circles next. So I come up, open out to the sides and around. Good. Try to control the size of the circle. So you're not going too far outside your reformer. So your circle's medium sized. Keeping your spine still in that same position. So your shoulder blades and tailbone are still staying down on the carriage underneath. Good, then reverse the circles. And bring it to the top. Flex the feet, reach up, pull down on the ropes or straps, and stretch your hamstrings. Very good. And then a big wide straddle, so like you're going into splits. Out to the sides, yep. And then finish with butterfly, high or low, whatever feels better. And remove those straps. We're going to come up. Let me see how I feel about this spring setting. I don't know, you'll have to decide. You'll either stay on 2 yellow, or you can end up on a yellow and a blue. My springs are different than yours, don't forget. I have 5 and you have 4. So kind of if you don't feel the muscle and you feel your joint instead, that means it's too heavy. So I'm going to kneel here to start. I'm going to take my foot near the foot bar, on the foot bar like this. Yours is in the right spot, mine's not. Alright, so when you're, you want to take this hand on the edge by your foot, kind of by the springs. Parallel your chest to the floor. And you can always use that shoulder block instead if you want. So you can either do hand on the shoulder block, or you can do hand here on the carriage. We're just going to press in and out. Is that too heavy, or is it okay?
Not for today.
Okay. 1, Couple more. We're gonna add on. I'm gonna hold it out and lift my heel high, bend halfway, straighten back out. Bend and straighten. Good. So on those tippy toes. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it down. Turn toward the headrest. Hands are, I'm going to keep that same foot on, so it'll be your left foot still. Hands on the actual headrest on the side, so I flattened mine out when I do this one. It's up to you. We're going to start on the tippy toes on your left foot. Hover that knee, keep your right knee down, and just press in and out here on the foot bar, bending and lengthening. Good. You can do it up here on the shoulder blocks if you feel like you're kind of far from the bar, or you can stay down, whatever feels better. Good. Take it halfway, pulse in an inch, out an inch. Good. Briefly come down, switch to the heel instead of the toes. Same thing, out and in. Stabilize through your shoulders so you're not collapsing your chest down. Good. Last one. Bring it down for a sec. Bring both knees down. Bring your hands on the carriage in front of the shoulder blocks. Bring both toes on the platform in a V shape. So heels together, toes apart. I'm going to hover my knees. Use your legs to press out and in. So it's going to be arms and legs. It's a lot of shoulders. Kind of like a plank. Good job. Don't let those shoulders turn. Keep them centered. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it down. We're going to turn to the other side and start all over in that kneeling side kick position. So I have my foot parallel, hand on the edge of the carriage. And just start to press in and out on that foot bar. Don't let your chest curl forward. Keep it open. And keep your shoulder blades active and stable. Good, couple more. Bring it in, lift your heel high, press the carriage out, bring it halfway down, all the way back out. Halfway, all the way on those tippy toes. Good. Just a few more. Here's 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring those shoulder blades. Keep the chest actively pressed away so you can stabilize through your shoulders. Pretend there's a candle under your belly button and pull the belly up and in, away from the flame. Very nice. Halfway, pulse it in an inch, out an inch for 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Bring it in. We're going to do the same thing with the heel on. All the way out, all the way in. And pulse it again, little in, little out. Good, and bring it on down. All right, we're gonna turn back around. Go into just one yellow. So I'm gonna take one screen off. And then keep the magic circle close by. It may already be there, I don't know. We're not using it yet, but we will. For now, we're gonna lay back down. Headrest can be up or down. You know, it'll be fun. Grab the fit ball too, and keep it in your hands. Lay down. We're gonna take the fit ball under the sacrum, which is above your tailbone. So it kind of goes under your lower back. And then grab the right longer strap, place it on the right foot. So ball under the low back, right foot in strap, left foot's up, but it's not in a strap. And I'm gonna start with the scissor, so do one leg up, and I'll just switch back and forth. Good. Find your balance, use your abs, so your center core muscles. So bring your ribs together, belly button back to spine. Keep those hips centered. Then you can add flexed heel down, pointed toes up, and switch. If you want to, you don't have to. Good job. Next up, I come halfway to a Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Keep your heels together as you bend, and straighten nice and slow out. Don't let those heels separate. Keep your heels in line with your pelvis and belly button the whole time. Good job. And hold those legs straight and parallel. Going into bicycle, it's like you're pedaling a bicycle. Either direction, because we're going to do both. Yep, just like that. Track your knees with your hips. So don't let your knees come in. Keep them hip width or a little wider if needed. And then reverse that pedal direction. One more. Good, and then I'm going to bring my left foot onto the foot bar. Right foot comes across. I'm just going to hold it for a second, just a little bit. And then remove the right strap, pick it up. Left longer strap on the arch of the left foot. And then the right foot also comes up. I find that parallel position. And I go into that scissor. One leg up, one leg down. Once you find your stability, you can add a flexed heel down, pointed toes up. If you'd like to. Good. Last one, we go halfway. Pilates V, heels stay together. 45 degrees, bend in. Exhale to straighten back out slow. Good, couple more. I'm gonna hold my legs straight, next parallel. Going into the bicycle. Just pick a direction, we'll do both of them. Just don't let your knees go in, keep them away from the middle of your body. So hip width or wider. And reverse that pedal direction and so go the other way. Good job. Nice job. Couple more. And bring the right foot onto the bar. And then a little cross of the left foot to the right, just a little bit. Bring it in, remove the strap completely. Lift up, take the ball out, set it to the side. Okay, we're gonna come up for a moment. All right, I'm just gonna turn around, hands on the carriage, feet on the platform. Taking a deep breath, I exhale, lift the knees and push into a plank position. Working on a pike today. You're gonna bring your ears between your arms, and then we're gonna lift up, closing the carriage all the way, and then slowly come back to a straight line down. So I wanna lift up, fold my body in half with straight legs, try to close the carriage, and then press back down. Yeah, nice job. And let's get a few of those. Good, a couple more. Two more. One more. And then slowly bring it in. I'm gonna make sure my headrest is all the way up. Fingers already is. Turn around. You're gonna add a blue. And we're gonna move the foot bar as high as it'll go. So whatever its highest setting is. This is called long stretch. And we're gonna stay facing the foot bar. Hands are gonna go on the bar. My toes are gonna go where the carriage meets the headrest, on the very edge there, in between the box. Yep. What I'm gonna do is stand up and press my feet flat into the headrest. So I'm trying to push my heels into the headrest, keeping my toes down as well. And then I'm gonna flatten my body out like a plank. So I'm stretching the tendon in my calf and heel. It's a little bit hard to keep the heels down, do your best. When you bring your hips down and start to just press the carriage out and in, try to keep your butt down. You look good, just like that, nice job. Stabilize through those shoulders, pull your ribs together, belly button back to spine. That exhale as when you push out. Inhale to bring yourself back in. Nice job, almost there. One more. Great job. Hold it in. Arms come the width of the bar. Drop your hips down. Bend halfway, straighten back out like a push-up. Good. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then come on down. You can lower the foot bar back down and leave your springs. One more thing here. I'm going to grab my magic circle and lay on my back. One last feet straps thing here. So I'm going to keep the circle, just set it on my body so I can place both feet in the straps. No? Okay. And then once you've done that, the circle goes between your thighs while your feet are in the straps. Circle between your thighs, legs straight and that parallel. All right. So I'm going to come about 45 degrees, maybe a little higher, toes to the ceiling, flex the heels, and just squeeze in and out on that circle. Good. Hold it, turn your toes toward each other, and keep squeezing in and out. Try not to hold the breath. keep those legs long. Try not to bend the knees. Hold, turn the toes away from each other, open your hips, and squeeze here. Press through your heels the whole time. Connect your feet to the straps, so you're pushing out of the circle into the straps. Keep your core engaged, your spine neutral. 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, grab the circle, set it down to the side. You're gonna bend your left knee and extend your right leg out wide. So you're like in a half split, like a big check mark. Good, and switch. Good, bring them together and remove the straps, stand up. And we're gonna come on to the mat next. So let me situate my camera. Okay. Let's see. Not quite. Should be good. Yeah. All right. So now that we're on the mat, we need the fit ball, and you need your fabric loop. I think it's blue. All right. We are going to place the loop on the thighs, above the knees. And then we're going to lay on our hip. It doesn't matter which one you want to do first. Either one will work. All right, all situated here. Perfect. I'm going to start with my top leg extended, bottom knee bent. And we're just going to lower and lift. When I lower and lift here, I squeeze my glute from behind, so I'm not just relying on my hip. Good. If you'd like to activate a little bit more, you can point the toe or flex the heel, whichever feels more comfortable on your hip. Typically, flexing the heel can pull out of the hip, but it activates the inner thigh a little more. Pointing the toe gets more into like that quad activation. So whatever your hip needs. Good. Hold it right here. Start to circle up, out, and around. Good, the circle's about the size of a volleyball or smaller. Don't let those hips travel with you, they stay stable. Good. And reverse those circles. And take a little break. The knees are gonna bend slightly forward. I'm gonna separate my feet, flex the top foot, so I'm pushing through the heel, connecting to my hamstring and glute. I'm just gonna pulse up in that hydrant pulse. Good, almost there. Hold it here. Here we go again. Circle, up, out, and around. And reverse the circle direction. Doing good. And bring it down, take a break. The knees are gonna go back again a little bit further. I'm gonna straighten my leg again, but this time, I'm gonna bring my foot 3 inches behind my hip bone, squeezing my butt, and just pulse it back so it's behind your body. So a little back pulse here. So my hip is here, my foot is behind it. Good. Yep, there you go. And bring it down. We're gonna set the ball to the side. I'm gonna come to a kneeling position. Let's see. So we're still on that same side. I think you're still on the right side. Okay? I'll go this way. Okay? Actually, it'll be easier for you if I go this side. Okay, we're gonna come to the forearms. And I'm gonna bring that same foot I've been working, so my right, behind me, and just kick to the ceiling. If this bothers your shoulder, you can come up to your palms instead. Otherwise, you can stay down on the forearms. Good. Hold it about halfway. Pulse it out to the right, so out to the side. A little side pulse. Good. And bring it down. Come back up. We're going to lay on our other hip and start over. So just starting stacked up here. I'm going to straighten my leg so it's parallel to my hip. And start to just lower and lift. You can either flex the toes, or, you can flex the foot, point the toes, or just relax. You don't have to do either. What you want to make sure you're doing is squeezing the glute behind, keeping those hips stacked on top of each other. Good. Keep your core pulled in. That means ribs are not popping out, they're pulled in. And then belly button back to spine. Good. Try to breathe nice and slow, in and out. Doing good. Moving into circles. Circle that top leg out and around. You're doing good. Don't let the hips roll. They stay stable. Squeeze from behind more than the front. Keep breathing. Doing good. We're going to reverse. Ready? Let's do that other direction. Almost time for a break. 4. You got this. 3, 2. Let's take a break here. The knees are going to come to a forward position. I'm going to separate my feet and then flex the top heel. And here we go again, pulsing up. Good. Almost done. Circles next, a little bit harder, I know. All right, let's reverse the circles next. You're doing good. I know it's hard. Take breaks when you need it. Get back in when you can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a little break. One more thing on our hip. And that's going to be the knee goes back. Flex the foot and the straight leg comes 3 inches behind the hip bone. And we just pulse it there. Squeeze your butt. Really heavy behind. All right, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to get rid of the ball. Come to that kneeling position again. Option to stay on the palms or the forearms. And we're going to do that left leg this time. Flexing the left heel, kicking up to the ceiling. Good. Try to keep a nice flat back. Pull the belly in, nice job. You got it, we're almost done already. All right, pulse it out to the side instead. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. We're gonna lay on our back with the, actually not yet. Let's do the plank first. So stay how you are and just come into a plank position. You can do forearms or palms. Stabilize through those shoulders and just hold it here. In my plank, I press through my heels. I pull my belly up and in, but I push my butt down. I squeeze my glutes. I pull my ribs together and I push my chest away from the mat. I feel like there's a candle under my belly button, and I pull from the flame of the candle up and in without moving the rest of my body. Eye gaze is straight down, just breathe. Almost done. And come on down. All right, now we're gonna lay on our back. All right. Keeping that loop on the thighs. We're just gonna floor bridge today instead of on the reformer. So palms next to hips, feet hips width. I flatten my heels and toes, take a deep breath. Exhale, lift my body as one piece straight up. Squeeze my butt cheeks, and then right back down. Your first muscle to look for is your glutes, your butt. Second is hamstring. Third is your back. You're squeezing the sides of your back toward the spine to help strengthen those muscles that line the vertebrae of your spine. Then you want to focus on pressing into your palms and triceps and shoulder blades. So think about your full back side being active as you exhale up. Inhale down. To slow it down even more, inhale to prepare, exhale to lift, inhale to hold, exhale to lower back down and repeat. So inhale, hold it down, exhale, lift, inhale to hold it up, exhale to lower. Next time you're at the top, we hold it up to press out on the band. A little out and in. Good, while you do that, squeeze your glutes together, nice and heavy. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down, take a breath, lift back up into your bridge. Tabletop your left leg and pulse up an inch, down an inch through the right side. Good. Hold it here, switch legs, same thing, other side. Very nice. Good. And bring it down. Bring your feet together in a butterfly and pulse the butterfly out an inch and an inch. Just connect to your hips, let them open and breathe each time you press out. Hold open, lift your booty in the air and just pulse up again in a bridge, so a butterfly bridge. And press out on the band as I pulse. Good. And very slowly bring it down. Remove the loop. Switch it out for your magic circle. Place the magic circle on the right foot to stretch your hamstring on the right. You can do toes for a deeper stretch, or arch for that medium stretch. And then bring it out to the side, opening that hip. Stretch here, good. Try to recenter your pelvis to the ceiling when you're in this stretch so you're not following the stretch too much. So your hips aren't going right. Center, straighten the left leg, cross the right to the left. Switch hands if you'd like. And then center your chest back toward the ceiling. Try to pull that right hip down further toward the mat to lengthen a little deeper. And then center before we switch, figure four, put the right foot on the left thigh, whoops. Sorry, right foot, left thigh, hold, tabletop the left leg, all that good stuff. And we switch legs. So right foot down, left toes, or arch on the magic circle handle. The other hands, or the other circle is in the hands. Pull down and stretch the hamstring. And then come out to the side, stretch out that hip, and then try to center your hips back to the ceiling a little bit more so you're not twisting your spine. And then up center, cross over, option to switch hands, and then try to pull the hip back down when you do this stretch. Good, and then center for that figure four. So it looks like my video lagged, sorry. Tabletop, figure four, nice little pull. and then center roll up, finishing with a butterfly. Soles of feet together, hinge forward, and just breathe.